Hello everyone, welcome to Cinnamon. Today I'm going to be showing you how to take a $3 CD case and turn it into your very own 2DS case, which I did for my son for his birthday this year. He had bought himself a 2DS and he was hoping for a case. You're going to need some styrofoam and cardboard, felt, scissors, hot glue, elastic and cardboard, and we're going to also use a CD case. You might find something that is a bit smaller that'll work better for you. This is one that we found. First thing I did is I marked off the top of my DS, and then I got some styrofoam and I found a piece that was the right height, but it ended up being too wide. When I tried closing it, or too thick, it was too thick for the thing. So I ended up taking a piece of cardboard instead and folding it around the DS to get it to the same thickness as the DS itself. Now this is going to act as a barrier between the DS and the DS games, as well as the charger that you're going to have at the top. It makes it more form-fitted, it won't fall out as easily, and it has its own spot specifically for it. Now I'm just going to turn this piece into a box. I did actually have to resize it a little bit later. I ended up making it a little too long, but that's easy enough to do. And all you do is I made it into a loop, I folded it at the right spots, and then I cut slits on each of the folds so I could fold each of those slits in to make a complete box. Once those slits are folded, I just used my hot glue gun to stick it all together. Then I had to grab my felt because you want to make it look nice. First I wanted to test and see if this thing was going to fit properly, which is what I did, which is when I discovered that I needed to make it a little bit shorter because I needed extra space for the felt that was going to be going on it. And in the end, the felt, this thing fit perfectly. Like I was so happy with how that turned out once I shortened it that little bit that I needed to. So with the felt, I just started by hot gluing it on the one end. I ended up cutting it a little too short, so I had to make an extra piece later, but that was fine. It was no big deal. The felt is just going to make this look more professional and clean. Just a little more uniform this way. The entire time I'm gluing on these pieces, I am trimming them down and trying to make them as smooth as possible. It can be a little tricky because hot glue isn't the smoothest thing to deal with. You're going to have little strings of hot glue that you're going to have to pull off, which I did in the long run, but just go a little at a time. And once you're satisfied with how it looks, I just spread a whole lot of hot glue on the back of the thing and made sure that I lined it up with that line that I drew in the beginning. Stick it right down on there. If you want to, you can also place your DS in just to make sure that it's all lining up and it's straight and you're not going to have any issues putting your DS in later on. With that out of the way, I went ahead and measured the CD spots, and I went for a measurement slightly smaller, about 5 3/4 inches I believe it was, and I decided I was going to try and fit 4 games to a CD. First thing that you do is you take your elastics, take 2 elastics that are a bit longer than what you have for your cardboard, and glue them on one end. Once they are glued, you're going to take a piece of felt that is the same width but a little bit longer than your cardboard piece. You're going to glue your elastics on the other side, just wrap it all the way around the felt, glue them down on the other side, tighten them a smidge. You don't want them to be too snug, but you want there to be enough snugness there that when you slip a game in, it's not going to fall out. And then you're going to glue down the backs of your black felt over top of your elastic. When you're done that, in between the center of both of the strips of elastic, you're going to glue to make it work for 4 different games. Once I did that, I realized that the DS and the charger were going to fall out every time you open this thing. I took another piece of felt and I glued it down like a loop so that it will just protect the screen of the DS, and the DS slides right in there, and when you open it, it's not going to fall out or flop on the wrong side. So I took a piece of elastic, measured it around the charger, and just hot glued it in place where I want the charger to be so that there's a spot specifically for the charger to fit in when you want to have it put away. I was very impressed with how this turned out. It only ended up costing me $4. The felt cost $1 from the dollar store, and the CD case was only $3. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this video. If you do, please click like. And if you want to see more videos like this, please just subscribe to my channel.
Tape it up. Need some scissors?
Dear Mario, I am trapped again. I know it's your birthday, but can you save me? Why? Dear Peach and Bro, I'm sorry I can't save you. I am taking a break. Happy birthday!
Luigi's cookies. Luigi's cookies. Open it. Open that one up. It's a birthday.
What is this?
It's a case for your DS. And games. When you get games. Or borrow them.
I forgot to glue in between these two, so I'll have to fix that later. And I was thinking what we should probably do is cut out all of these pages except for maybe 3. Because each slot holds 4 games, and you probably won't need that many. So that way there's more space in here for your, this is for your charger, and this is for the DS.
Thanks. Do you like your cookies?
Yes!
That's what I was doing, and that's why I didn't want you down.